And I kind of joins them as she kind of slumps down with her back against the crypt.
Scalen walks over to Hakan. Alas, unfortunately, I have not the power to cure this, remedy this, no, cure this ailment. That's the right word.
He's got the rules.
Maybe if I do this, and he steps back and he lays his hand on Hakon's mouth.
Nothing happens.
He like slumps down.
Everyone's stomping on.
Unfortunately, my powers are not like Byron the Traveler. I'm sure that he could heal this man.
Unfortunately, I suspect he's ancient history.
But was it not that others of your group drooled as well and awoke mere hours later?
The rules is quite common, Sir Scalen.
Indeed. The person who can cure that will be a hero to many.
In the meantime, Juhani collects what's left of her bolts,
Excellent.
recovers some of them, and then checks out the back of the tomb.
You mean the slab?
Yeah, I don't touch her or anything, but I sort of like check out the
as you
sword.
walk towards the slab,
Oh, damn it.
suddenly notice
Damn it.
as you walk towards the slab, you suddenly notice, slowly appearing out of nowhere, chains wrapped around the slab towards the other side. So, I'm gonna.
Appearing out of nowhere, like they were not there before.
What?
They were not there before, appearing out of nowhere.
As far as
Magic, man.
So, like, they appear here and they're like wrapped around the slab, and then they go to here, and the same, of course, because it's like it looks like one big chain wrapped around, so it's also like here. I can't draw.
Are we talking about like giant chain links or small?
Yeah. Pretty hefty chain links, yeah.
Oh. Do they disappear again when I like step back from them?
No.
Okay. How odd. Is there anything else in this room back here?
No. As far as you can tell.
So what's that
And as
purple
you-
circle?
I don't know. I'm trying to delete it. I tried to find a little change.
I assume you move around the room.
Yes. With 12
So when
perception, if
you-
that helps.
When you are here, or in any position where looking around you can see the other side of the stone slab, you see the chains leading to cuffs around the wrists of a very old person sitting slumped on the other side of the stone slab and breathing heavily as he slowly appears into, because as the chains appear, then the cuffs appear and the person appears in them, and he's like slumped like this and he's breathing heavily like that, and there's like appears a giant spear through his stomach,
Well, that's inconvenient.
pins him.
That is extremely inconvenient to have a spear through your stomach.
Yeah.
From what I know, I mean, I wouldn't know. Can I check if those chains appear to be magical?
You could.
Well,
I'll
they just
do.
appeared out of nowhere.
Without training, I do.
Safe to assume.
What
they-
what kind of roll would you roll for that?
I rolled 16 Arcana. I don't have training in Arcana, obviously.
No,
I have no idea, right?
you have no idea.
Nah, that's fine. Does the guy behind the thingy do anything?
What?
The guy? Does he
No,
do
he's just slumped and he's like
Okay.
he's breathing heavily. He's like,
I think he's busy dying.
yeah, pretty much. That's what it looks like.
All right. I slowly walk back to the group.
Everyone hears the heavy breathing, by the way. So
I
Are
point
you
over my
alright
shoulder.
there, Juhani?
I point over my shoulder and I say, "There's a guy behind the rock.
Melgar walks up to the rock.
Here we go."
This guy's about to get a little more than a spear.
There is a Melgar standing in front of the rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys getting up too, or?
The guy's on the other side of the rock.
Aye.
Melgar's gonna take a closer look to the guy at the guy.
It is a old man who appears to be in the process of dying.
There was a spear, right?
Yeah, through his right through his stomach and sticking like that.
Melgar climbs on the slab. And
Wait,
pulls-
what?
On the slab.
It's a slab standing up, so it's extremely high, I imagine.
Oh, then
But
does
it's
it?
got-
It's
got
as high as
chains
two
around it.
people stand. So it's like what? 3 meter 20 or something.
No, that's too high. That's like
So
more
it's
than
got
a
it's
higher
got
than a-
chains. It's got chains around it. Melgar could just climb up the chains.
Melgar's not that smart. Melgar just starts pulling at the spear.
Ah! A shout of pain fills the room as Melgar yanks the spear out of the guy. And blood gushes out.
Well, he might be doing a favor.
Sir Skellen!
Avast!
Can you please try to do your new glowy trick on this man?
He like comes up and he's like, and his hand glows, and the wound slowly closes, but not entirely.
Good enough for me.
And the breathing like gets better, but it's still hard.
I'm surprised that Melgar didn't just like put the spear back. Like, oh, that was a bad idea. Like,
Oh
back
no, that would have been so wrong.
Melgar's not that dumb.
Today.
Oh no. Let's heal this one. Oh, that's a bad idea. But yeah, he's still too out of it to pay any attention to you guys.
Let's give him some time. And Melgar just sits down.
And initiates a short.
As I'm short rest sitting, I don't even stand up. I just kind of roll like a panda through the sand over to where you guys are.
Oh man, what?
Just kind of like tuck in and just roll over.
I want to use perception to look for a lock of some kind, or see how the cuffs are locked, or you know, if there's a key thing or a lock thing or whatever, or if it looks like it's one piece.
Right.
Not that it's gonna be extremely successful, I imagine, but I'm gonna try it anyway, since I can see somewhat. They're glowy.
You have no idea.
No,
Can't see enough in the darkness.
she grabs the sun rod out of her bag and turns it on.
You see that the chain and cuffs are one thing, so it's a chain wrapped around and then wrapped around the two ends, wrapped around like that, and then into the cuffs immediately.
Yeah, they don't
Wait,
have
did you
like
say-
a keyhole or anything.
No.
You have a sun rock?
Rod.
Sun rod. It's like the
Rod.
D&D version of those rods that you
sticks.
break and then give light.
Yeah, yeah, the magical glow stick. Indeed.
Magical glow
It's
stick.
called a sun rod.
Aye.
Cool.
They're D&D standard equipment.
Flares. Light the flares.
Yeah,
Hood
that's-
was still at the gazebo, right?
Yes.
Oh damn.
Very good.
No, not really. Anna suddenly slumps her shoulders and looks very
What are you, like-
tired.
Powering down. I'm starting to think that Anna isn't even a character. I think Hoot is the character and it's just like controlling Anna's body.
Conspiracy
Anna's
theory,
literally-
I.
Is literally just Hoot. Like Kim is playing an owl that's like taken over a body.
Interesting
I
theory.
didn't see that in the handbook, but you know, improv.
Well, she just suddenly looks very, very tired and pale in the sunrod light.
Roy shakes the sand out of his hair, kind of like wipes it off his shoulders.
That is a physical activity. Just-
Anyone know anything about magic? And us.
Johanny looks at
Wait.
Roy.
Roy
Of course, of
giggles.
course. Like
Anna looks at Roy.
Divine, who studied both divine and arcane magic. I know of this thing called magic, and I know
It has to do with books.
I have read books in my life.
They had books back then.
I know much about this magic.
+1.
I have no clue, but I have no clue about this specific thing. But I know much. Of course.
Roy, I mean Kyle, I think by now your 5 minutes are up.
I roll closer to the man. So I'm basically sitting Indian style in front of him now. And I'm not trained, but I'm gonna make a healing check. Is it? Yeah, heal check on him to see if he's doing all right.
Ooh. He's stabilized. That much is certain.
He aware of me being here?
Oh,
right
he's
in front-
aware. He's just too focused on, getting back his breath and his strength. I mean, he was on the brink of death. So he's like breathing and like trying to. He's still in survival mode. If that makes sense. So he's like trying to get back strength and stay alive, but he's stable, definitely, as far as you can tell. But still in a rough shape. It's not like his wound has totally healed and stuff like that.
I boop his nose, and from the sitting position, as I'm standing, I spin on my heels, but this time all the way around, so it's a 360 trick shot. And the boop was a no scope, by the way.
You didn't boot with a scope, no? That's...
Achievement unlocked.
And I am. Do I recognize this person at all? Would I have to roll a perception on him to kind of? What does he look like? I know he's old and he's chained up, but like what?
He has like gruff features.
Is he a human?
Yes, human. He has like a scar across his eye, and I don't know if you guys know what I mean if I say like he's a weathered face, like he's been through a lot. It looks like
He looks like a leather shoe.
pretty much. No. Create a letter.
I'm going
He's
to.
like- He has a beard and he hasn't shaven in quite some time. Nor kempt his hair. So
Alright, I'm going to, I guess, Arcana and Religion check this slab again. Slash the chains. Arcana first. Balls. And
you are
then
trained in Arcana, right?
I am, yes.
You notice nothing particularly arcane like. I also trained in religion.
Arcane.
I'm not trained, no, but
The
Not
trained
for the
religion dude is drooling.
+5 is pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. The roll's decent enough at least. The roll's decent enough to know that these chains are indeed divine magic.
Magic.
Just a side note question: is anyone else trained in divine?
You
Trained
could
in
ask
nature.
that in game, you know. Now that you know the chains are divine magic, you could ask in game. Does anyone else know more about divine?
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
Work with us, man.
Backseat DM over here.
Actually, stopping the backseating because sideboarding is backseating.
Well, I was mostly just wondering because I knew that Hakan was, but I don't recall if anyone else was. I guess it would be Anna. I asked Anna if she's. Are you trained in religious magics?
Well, I do know some things about it, but it was not sort of my class.
I see.
And some things happened that kind of got in the way of my training.
Might
But I
have
can
to-
have a look at it.
Might have to pick that up as a trait or a feat. Rather.
So she's not trained, as Osei, but she does obviously fluff-wise know some more details. So I'm going to try and do a religion check if she can associate the colors or the kind of vibe it all gives off or whatever, or if there's a god that likes to chain people up or whatever. She's trying to use her
Hold up.
knowledge.
I'm gonna attempt to assist.
This is extremely kinky.
How?
Yeah. We pool our knowledge.
Yeah, you both think about it now.
Okay,
You like huddle together over the chain.
so
Yeah, over the
Definitely
chain. That's 3 meters up in the air. You huddle over the chain. Yeah. Excellent.
so that's plus
Against
2
Devil
from
Dragon
that.
Yep.
And
plus two,
she
yeah.
also uses a particular power that I'm not going to specify. Think extra hard.
Think extra hard, huh? Yeah.
I was at like 60%, but now I'm at least 90. I'm telling you, it's who like
And it gives a
supercharged.
+4 actually. So just
So,
going to see.
Plus 6, and then your modifier.
And my modifier. Oh, I forgot my modifier. Goodness sake. But that's not much. That is just 1. So that's 17.
You have no clue. You know these chains are of
Balls.
divine magic.
Maybe you should have helped me instead.
What?
A fast, compatriots.
16
I
is
shall
not
tell
all
you
that
where these
bad.
chains are from. These chains are made of arcane magic.
Sure thing, Sir Skellen. Thank you for enlightening
They
us.
are not of divine power, and they appeared out of nowhere. There is only one answer: arcane magic. It must be.
I imagine he's not even pointing at the chains.
He's pointing at the chains, yeah.
Oh man. He's got it
In the
right.
name of Gorion, who knew much of this world, like I do, these chains are made of arcane magic.
She goes to Melgar, and she says, "Are you willing to take a risk?"
Yeah. Melgar says,
Can you, from the other side of the slab from where the man is sitting, try to break the chain by force? This may potentially hurt. We don't know. They're magical chains. I can't tell you what will happen if you attack it.
Melgar shrugs, goes to the back of the stone, and attacks the stone. Attacks the chain.
Raises the weapon. Well, I guess you are 2 meters, right? So
Yeah?
you can raise the weapon 1 meter up in the air and then.
Yeah, and then chuck it down.
It's a big weapon, right?
Yeah, it's a
Like an
large
overhead
weapon, yeah.
swing. So
True.
Let's do an easy one.
You can swing.
I'll swing.
you did that wrong.
The chain dodges.
Yes.
You hit the chain. And when you do so, the chain suddenly from that side spreads 2 new chains and starts wrapping around your weapon.
Melgar starts.
I guess that is a no touch.
Yes.
Your weapon is now ensnared in the chains.
Anna looks at Melgar uncertainly.
Guess this might go bad. I
Elf?
am going to jump up, grab Melgar's weapon, and as I make contact with the weapon, I attempt to teleport back down to the floor, weapon in hand.
Oh dear. Good luck.
Alright, so you jump up. What was that? Athletics, I believe?
Athletics for the distance, yeah. Or the height.
Yeah, just roll an athletics check, that's fine. It's also for the pulling of the weapon.
Oh, I don't have
But he
to
doesn't
pull
pull,
it.
right?
Oh, right.
I
You
just
just grab it. Alright.
I just grab it
Just
and
roll
I'm
an
6
athletics
feet.
check. Probably if it doesn't fumble, you're probably fine. Yeah, you're fine. It's a jump of like.
I mean, I'm 6 feet tall, so it's really shouldn't be that.
I
hard
don't
to
know what
just jump.
feet is in meters, but
2 meters no, almost 2 meters.
yeah, so it's just a 1 meter jump, so it shouldn't be that difficult. And once you have the axe, you teleport, right?
Yep.
Yep. So you teleport, and the moment you reappear on the floor, you've noticed that the chains have the extra length, so they're now still holding the weapon, but they're like
Longer.
how do you say that? Stretched.
This
Interesting.
could be useful.
They won't let go.
Melgar's like being all sad and crap.
I want to, and I'm going to talk a bit around beat around the bush with talking, but the DM hopefully knows what I'm on about. Going to make a
It's the owl.
history check if she's seen a particular person from her background ever encounter or dabble with this kind of stuff.
Excellent.
Oh man. Has the owl seen chains before?
The owl is not even there.
The owl's really into bondage, guys.
Let's see, has it been 5
The
minutes?
owl knows
Did
all about
Melgar and Roy take about 5 minutes for doing this stuff?
Well, if you started your short rest shortly after I did, you should be fine.
No, it's more that there needs to be 5 minutes in between using a skill.
You can ask if you wait for 5 minutes. You know?
Yeah, well, I'm just standing there thinking, so after 5 minutes.
I am just relieved that chains did not grab me as well. I guess it's
Why ain't it rolling? Oh, I did put the thing on the other side.
Yeah, put this
Ah,
Close enough.
close enough. I'll never get this right. Seriously, why can I not roll above 10?
You have no clue.
I'm jinxed. I don't know what this
What did
is.
Melga do with that spear that was in the man?
It's on the ground.
I pick up the spear and look at it. Does it look in any way interesting, special?
It looks spear-like.
It looks like a spear.
Yeah, like the most standard spears you can ever encounter.
Huh.
Okay, let's try to use religion on religion. And I kind of goes through the chains. Hold her hand close, not touching it. And
if maybe the
praise
whole
to
party could
Candemir
help me.
for releasing it.
Pray to Candemir.
If all else fails, ask the gods. I have no idea. I gotta try something. Blah!
Blah! Candemir descends from the heavens.
No! Don't go cray cray now, DM.
And Candemir releases the chains from the rock. You know, if an
And
old
then
man
the chains
chains
attack Candemir, and he loses his gun.
I can't whisper to you without.
You can
Everyone
WhatsApp
seeing
me. You have your
Oh, I
phone
have to
on.
get my phone again.
You need to have it prepared. It's our way of communication.
Technical difficulties, everybody.
Well, the fact of the matter is, for those who want to think of their new actions, the fact of the matter is, nothing happens.
Nice.
Then why do you need to whisper me?
You get a crit and nothing happens.
Because something else happens, but nothing happens with the chains.
Okay. Cool. Fair enough.
Melga's being all sad.
So you just see Anna standing there like an idiot with her hands.
Anna is gaining some information.
Info hype. Ta 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 from this magical box that I've been praying to.
Should we try like throwing the dwarf at it?
No. No.
No, let's not.
I imagine the paladin looks up from a prayer. And goes back.
My good fellows, if perhaps you could assist me, I will once again try to determine the origin of this strange religious magic.
Juhani will join in at poking at the chain mentally.
Hey. Anyone else help with the assist?
That's just a D10, right? D20.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a straight D20.
Yay.
Roll
I
to
see
D20.
I've
Melga's
seen
being
it.
sad on the ground.
Wolf Cup! How you doing?
That took me a second. I
Melgar,
knew-
I will give you a cookie if you help me.
Help?
Right with the cookies.
It might not be a real cookie, but Melgar doesn't know that.
Well, what an enthusiasm.
Hey there, zombie xenomorph. How you doing? Well, I unfortunately do not have a hat, nor does my friend up there. But these guys
Headphones are
all
kind of a hat.
Daydreamer kind
Very-
of has a hat.
Fancy hat.
Oh, we are a D&D party, as you can see.
Sir Skellen, could you possibly assist me?
So Skellen is busy on his phone, typical.
What is the sorry, I was
Assist
with
roll.
the Avast, compatriot, what dost thou ask of me?
I was wondering if we could pool our resources into figuring out what this chain is.
Anna kind of looks up and goes like, "You guys busy here?"
Assist.
No.
Assist
Well,
roll.
if you guys got this under control, I'm going to step out and do something. I'll be right back.
Roll a d20 first.
Roll a d20. Do what?
Alright.
The button leaves the room, or
What is he assist or trying to assist with?
a religion check.
Oh.
we
Yeah,
have
no.
1 assist out of 3, so that's great.
It's slightly higher than the last religion check.
24.
Anna,
Perfect.
Anna
You know
walks
these
out.
chains are divine magic.
Anna walks
Fuck.
out. Grabs the pile of amulet thingies that you used to open the. I'm not sure how to describe them. You know,
Yep.
the one, the charms. Yes, that's the. And walks back. Maybe we should try something with this.
That might work.
You see, I think these chains. I think I know. These chains are from Abaddon, the god of imprisonment, and we were also imprisoned in this tomb, and these things helped.
So all this stuff made by Abaddon was meant to keep this guy here.
It's kind of what Abaddon does.
Cool. Let's set him free. Fuck Abaddon. I don't even know who that is.
Well, it's not juju, so why not try these amulets in some creative way without touching the chains? That may be the
Well, I
challenge,
mean-
actually.
We could just throw them at it.
That's one way to go about it.
We could maybe hang them on the chain. Is the chain too thick? Could we like hang them on the chain?
The chain they're big chain links.
Okay.
So I don't know how you would want to hang them, but
Yeah, I say we just throw them. Just throw the pile of charms at the chain.
Well, in theory, the chain kind of grabs the charms unless they don't work on the chain. So Anna kind of walks up to the chain with a charm and touches the charm to it. See what happens.
nothing happens.
Damn. It's not that
Are
easy.
there any charms with like chain symbols on them?
There is a charm of a person, like, you know, a generic charm just has no face and just the form of
Do
a
you have the
person.
courage and fortitude to
And it
follow
has,
orders and
like-
stay
oh,
true in
it
the
has,
face of
like,
danger and all
1
worse?
second, DM. Follow alert went off. It kind of drowned out your
Oh.
sound. Thank you for the follow, zombie. He thinks our DM is the most classy looking DM and then follow. So,
I thank you.
but the follow alert drowned out what you were saying. So please repeat.
Yes, so you find one charm that has this generic person form, and it stands with its arms like widen up and its legs wide, and it has it looks like it has cuffs and then small chain links like going down on both hands and where the feet are supposed to be. It doesn't have feet, but you know.
I'm gonna do a religion check to see if it's Abaddon, and I don't know probably.
No clue. Avast! Let me assist, compatriot. I know all of this religious stuff.
Oh, Sir Skellen.
It might look like Abaddon's charm. It may be Abaddon's charm, but I'm not sure.
Melga takes
It's
the
been a
charm.
while since I have dealt with gods in my lifetime. I have spent years and years in that goblin prison, you know.
Melga takes the charm and chucks it at the chain.
Yeah.
The
The
charm
charm
breaks.
vanishes.
Stuck. The charm what?
It vanishes.
As the moment it hits the chain, the charm vanishes.
Huh. Does anything
Cool.
else happen?
Oh, actually, no, nothing else happens.
Oh.
I think that's
Does
actually
anything happen to the? Go on.
it's break time.
Oh.
Wait, nothing happens. But we may actually do a quick. I'm going to tell very quickly to zombie xenomorph. I am Bookfish35, the person whose channel you're on. Our DM is Astral Seer. You can go to his channel as well because you can actually conspire against us with the DM or kind of try to tell him to be kind.
Yeah, basically, the thing is the world isn't completed yet, and I take ideas from my channel, to complete the world. So if you have any cool ideas on a D&D world and you want to share them, want to see them in this world, go for it.
Okay. I'm going to permit Amel there. Radical. So Amalware is the one with the hat.
Straw hat thing.
The King of Nothing is the neighbor upstairs over there, above the map. And next to me is Daydreamer, and I keep forgetting the damn numbers. 19 something.
1988.
There we go. So yeah, we have a website for our campaign, as Amalware is showing there. And maybe I'll link the channel of Astral Seer so you can go there if you want to do some talking with the DM. There you go. And so now you have all the links, zombie. You're all set up. And Tommy! It's me, Bookfish. And we're going to go for a 10-minute break. And after that, no more breaks. We're going to try and get this guy freed from this divine imprisonment and stuff. So stay tuned and see you all in a bit.